Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of 10 Minutes with TmFal. This is tfal&chi, and today we're going to talk about how life is like Scrabble. Scrabble the game. It's been around for a long time, one of my favorite games. It's one of the games I grew up playing with my family. We still love Scrabble, and lots of life lessons. And I like to do a podcast on how Scrabble is like life. It's actually celebrated. National Scrabble Day is April 13, 2 days from Tax Day, but that's just a fun fact about Scrabble. It's one of the games I love. 100 tiles, a board, 2 to 4 players, and it's on. It's a game that teaches you how to strategize, teaches you new English words, and it's just a fun bonding game. But this podcast is going to list 13 ways life is like Scrabble, or Scrabble is like life. So life really is like Scrabble. So what are the ways? Number 1, like life, the tiles, while blank on the flip side, have varied letters with different numerical values. We're all humans. We have many similarities, but we also have unique individuals. And that gives us different values and attributes that make us special. We bring different things to the table. And even the big tiles like Q, Z, J, X, the ones with the big numerical values, need the 1 and 2 point letters. They need the 1 point vowels to make them work. And so you can have all your consonants with the big values ranging from 5 to 8 to 10. If you don't have the vowels with the numerical value 1, you really can't make words. So just like life, we need to know that everyone we meet deserves kindness and respect because we all need each other. Number 2, like life, you randomly pick tiles each round, and the goal is to make the best with what you get. So you get to pick 7 tiles. Always have 7 tiles at the beginning of the round. And that is the reality, that life is a gift. It may be packed with good fortune, can be unfair many times, but the goal is to strive to make the best of the hand we're dealt. So you pick the tiles, it's randomly assigned, and the goal each round is to do the best with what you have. Number 3, like life, your best scores are when you build on existing words and you can connect them, add an S, add something, and then move on to the next letter, and then form your own word. And when you do that, you're more likely to get higher scores, the best possible outcomes. This highlights the importance of relationship building and recognizing opportunities and building on existing ones. Number 4, like life, sometimes things are simple, other times they're complicated, but we can make things as simple as we want. So some rounds, things come easy and the tiles are lined in seconds. And sometimes it's a lot of work just to get a few points. This is the reality of the ebbs and flows of life. We can't predict how things are going to be. We just keep going. Number 5, like life, sometimes you play your round really fast. Seeing a new easy word comes right up to mind. But realize that when you rush to make some decisions, you may miss out on seeing even better opportunities. So fast and decisive is good in life, but always good to pause and think before committing, especially when the stakes are high. This is like in Scrabble. Sometimes right after the score is recorded, you see something else you could have done better with. Number 6, Scrabble is like life because sometimes we're fortunate to get one of the 2 blank tiles in Scrabble. So there are 2 blank tiles for those of you who don't play, where you get to make that blank tile any letter that you want. And so with that, you're able to form words many times by without having that extra blank to use however you want. So these are rare opportunities. In the 100 tiles, there are only 2 blanks. So these are rare opportunities, and when they happen, we should be alert and ready to utilize them. So this is where preparation meets opportunity. They're rare, but when they happen, we should be prepared. Number 7, like life, there are times when you have a terrible rack. All your tiles suck and you have no words to form. You're looking on the board. You're looking at what you have. You literally have nothing. So what do? You take a deep breath, take a loss, take a big 0, toss in on your tiles, and start with a whole new rack. You don't give up. You start over, realizing that letting go instead of patching things up for like a score of 5 or 6 may be better. And this happens a lot in life where you have to say, sunk costs, this rack isn't going to get me more than a few points. I'm just going to get a 0 because I have the opportunity to start afresh with a whole new 7 tiles. Number 8, like life, sometimes you hit it big with a good set of tiles. You pick all 7, they are amazing, and you're ecstatic. If you're smart, you realize that the next round could be a complete dud. So you don't gloat. You make the best of those tiles, but you know that the next round could be sucky. This is developing a sense of gratitude and humility, very important in life. Number 9, like life, you may play a round that earns you just a few points. Your score is barely 10. But that opens up a huge opportunity for the next player because now they go down and they're right at a triple ward score. Well, that's fine. It happens. Hopefully you get your turn sometime soon. So sometimes it seems like the opportunities that we have or the work we've done leads the way for an opening for somebody else. That's life. It happens. And hopefully the same will happen to you. Number 10. Like life, Scrabble is more fun when you're playing with people who challenge you and make you think, allow you to strategize, make it more competitive. It's always easy to play with people you dominate and you're always going to win. But I think that fun is fleeting because right off the bat, there's no challenge. It gets boring really fast. In life, if you're always the smartest in the room, you need to make new friends. You need to find people who challenge you, who motivate you to want to do better, who encourage you to grow, who inspire you to do better. And you only grow when you're being stretched. So the goal is to always find the challenge in life because it helps you grow as a person. Number 11, like life, Scrabble is also fun when you're teaching new people, especially kids. So the joy in passing on a new lesson, a new strategy, a new knowledge is priceless. How to maximize your tiles, how to strategize is priceless. So if something works and helps others, pay it forward. Learn things and pass it on to the next generation. So both by learning from people who inspire you and teaching another group of people how to play Scrabble is very inspiring. Number 12. Like life, there are times in Scrabble you hold on to tiles in one round. Even though you could form a simple word, you could get a score that gives you a 10 or 12. But you hold on to those tiles, some of them, in order to use them later with a different set of tiles. You just need 1 or 2 other things to come up with a better word. This is a combination of hope and delayed gratification. That's a winning combination. In life, you got to have hope, and delaying gratification helps us to achieve better things. And finally, number 13, like life, you may have a prized, highly valued tile like a Z and an X and a Q, the big, big value tiles. But you can't play, or you won't play, until you have the right complement of tiles or openings on the board to make it work. So others don't know this. I may see you score low points for a few rounds. They don't know you're waiting for the right time to use your valued tiles. So just stay calm. You're collected. You know what you have. So don't rush. Don't settle. When the time is right, the board is yours for the taking. In life, this is about knowing what you have within you, what your strengths are, valuing your assets and what you bring to the table, and the wisdom to know when to put those things on the table. So bottom line, I love Scrabble. I don't know if you can tell. I think the game of Scrabble is fun, but I also think it's packed with valuable life lessons. And just like in life, it's not over until the last tile is played. So life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. And those lessons from Scrabble are really important. So just to go over them one more time, 13 reasons why life is like Scrabble. 1 is tiles are blank. You do what you can. We all have varied talents, but everyone we meet deserves kindness and respect because we need each other. Number 2, we strive to make the best with what hand we're dealt in Scrabble. Number 3, Scrabble highlights the importance of building and recognizing opportunities when they come. Number 4, sometimes things are simple, sometimes they're complicated, but the reality of life is that there are ebbs and flows in life. Number 5, fast and decisive is good, but always take time to pause before committing so we don't miss out on even better. Number 6, sometimes we're fortunate to get blank tiles. These are times to reset, to restart, and rare opportunities where we need to be prepared. Number 7, there are times when we have to restart, tossing all the tiles and call it quits and just start over again with a new set of tiles. Number 8, sometimes you hit it big and sometimes you go really wild on the board. If you're smart, you recognize the next set could be a set of really horrid tiles, and this helps you develop a sense of gratitude and humility. Number 9, sometimes you play tiles that open up spots for other people. That's life. It happens. Hopefully it happens to you too. Number 10, Scrabble is fun when you're being challenged and inspired. Again, do that in life. Find people who inspire and challenge you to grow. Number 11, pay it forward and teach other people skills that you've learned. And number 12, like life, the combination of holding on to things and waiting for the right time is a matter of hope and delayed gratification. And finally, really waiting until the right time to put in your prize values, knowing what you have, valuing the assets you bring to the table, and having the wisdom to play them at the right time. So this has been 12 Minutes with TmFal. Thank you for listening to my podcast on Life is Scrabble. Scrabble is life. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this one.